All right, you can't really see it. I'll try to get up on the hill better. But instead of starting with a sunset, which seems to be my norm, starting with a sunrise. You can't really see it yet. Maybe we can over the hill. Oh my goodness. It's Sunday. Trapped between two worlds. I have to do Monday morning office. A lot of meetings this week. Oh boy. And then nature, off the grid. And I think I'm going to do a little video. What I should do, adding, here's a walk Sunday morning, Superman. And in the evening when I'm walking the dogs in the suburbs, houses all around me, I'll be back to Clark Kent, I guess, or vice versa. But we had a busy day. Me and a friend went to, oh, look at that. There's nature. Oh, there he is. Always turtles around. Always keep an eye out. You don't see very many snakes, but expect the unexpected. And if you're like, it's August and it looks hot, why are you wearing a long sleeve shirt? Because, live and learn, I'm about to go trim up the okra plants in the garden. And it's funny, Dad said last year, the year before, hey, it's got these, I forgot what it's called, that will make you itch a lot. I'm like, it'll be all right. No, it wasn't. I like could not quit itching. And again, the good and the bad. Got the blackberry plants on this side cleaned up. Sorry, I got this. There we go. The rest of the stuff, I tell you, between tornado, all the hail early on, the torrential rain, pretty much made it, man, to use his words, oh, now you can see the sunrise popping in behind me. To use my dad's words, he's never seen this bad of a time for gardening. Bad of a year. But we did pick up a few things for the old tractor. I'll throw a few videos in there. Me and Robert picked up some grass carp. For the size of pond slash swamp, Walden swamp up here around the little Zen garden. They said you need a max of 5, we got 10. So hopefully that thing will be cleaned up and ready to go. Let me see if I can turn this electric fence off without getting popped. And again, you can see, I think we've got the deer thing situated. When you go almost all the way to the ground to keep some of the little critters, there are still some things getting out, big surprise. And you can kind of see here, hopefully there will be a before and after. This is a badly kept garden that some idiot has let totally get overgrown. Okay, well, between trying to straddle the fence between here in the office, but also between, again, the hail was crazy. Never seen anything like it. The tornado, thank goodness, the building and everything. You can't really see in the distance, but tons of trees blown over that I guess we'll have to cut up. And again, that'll be a learning. Because keep in mind, yes, I grew up in the sticks. Couldn't stand it, so I was like, dude, I got to get out of here. 30 years later, yeah, next year's my 30-year high school reunion. 30 years in the workforce, actually 30 years this year. I started senior high school, but there's your sunrise. Now it's fully up. But 30 years later, I'm like, dude, I got to get back to the garden. You know, living in New York City, kind of being all around the world, been a blessing. But I always tell people, like in our New York City office, and they kind of look down on the Northwest Arkansas office. And I'm like, hey, man, I'm on both sides of the pendulum. If you've never lived in a big city, you probably should, at least to experience it. But if you've never lived in a smaller town, or especially if you could, I know it's easier said than done, but everyone can. And that's what some of those videos are going to be outlining, like, hey, this little building, if you really want to go minimalistic, we can get you completely, we can give you advice for 20,000 bucks. If you want to get the little bit nicer version, the second one I built, probably closer to 35, 40 by now. But either way, it's very doable. And I am cutting okra. I'm going to spray the fence row again. So I don't know, in this video, kind of, you know, a lot of times it makes it look like, oh, that's so relaxing. Well, it is, but it's a lot of work. I mean, my dad's not getting any younger, and he does a lot of the, all the brush hogging, which is basically mowing the fields, since we don't have cattle anymore. And so, yeah, there's just a lot that goes into it. Watering the garden, keep animals from eating the garden. You know, something's still getting in there and eating the watermelons. So it's not all sunshine and rainbows, but I still think it's worth it to leave the matrix. And you know, Walden Pond's looking a little more like Walden Swamp right now, which happens. This pond's really old, and it's no longer 14 feet deep. It's probably more like 6 feet deep, maybe. But hopefully, once fall hits, all this grass dies, and the pond looks a lot cleaner. But with the grass carp in it, I'm hoping within a few months it really cleans up big time. I haven't had a chance to clean up my little Walden planter. Oh, but the bridge, everything else is maintained. The little Zen garden got hit with the tornado. It's still standing, but the backdrop of bamboo kind of got destroyed. No big deal. I've got wood there. I'm about to replace that. Get the little pathway toward the garden, clean back out. You can see the little bridges and the lights and everything. And again, we can all make our own little Zen garden. But mostly, just saying, no matter what you do, it's going to require some work. And now I'm going to just show a few videos from getting the grass carp, from cleaning, just to kind of show, yes, the sunrise, sunset, they're all beautiful out here, but it definitely comes with its own amount of work as well. So we'll go from there. All right, boys, your new home. These are floppers. All right, here we go. All right, clean out that grass. Whew. Again, live and learn. This thing don't take care of itself. About 93 degrees, and it's going to get warmer later next week. We're not sugarcoating it. Yep, unfortunately this thing doesn't automatically clean itself up. So not wanting to do a little bit of work, you should forget this, go right back into the matrix, baby. Hire a gardener or someone to mow your lawn so you don't have to dirty your hands. Keep your eye out for little guys like this one. All right, come on, Terrapin. All you have to do, I say that and it like bites me. Grab it by the side here, pick it up, It ain't gonna do nothing, I don't think. Never has. Set it over here to the side so it doesn't get in any trouble. There we go. All right, big guy. You can leave now. All right, I'll leave him alone. I love listening to the coyotes out here. All around me.